It's my weekly vlog. And of course, on the last day of the week, this is where I get to deal with headaches. But anyways, this is going to be a classic rant video, but it's going to help you understand the complexity of the city of Los Angeles when you're trying to obtain a permit. Okay? I have been trying to get a permit for a new boiler since December of 22. Okay, so at the end of 22, our boilers went out. End of 22? Yes, end of 22. Going into 23, we got brand new boilers. I haven't had permits for them. Now, I don't necessarily need them because they already had. We just replaced the old ones with new ones, so it wasn't really like technical, it wasn't something new. But the inspectors or the insurance companies would come every year, and I would tell them like I can't they tell me like, oh, I need new permits. And I'm like, okay. And they would send me information. I would just not be able to figure it out until today. But even then, like the back and forth emails just provided me absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Like I had to piece everything together. It was like a fucking puzzle because every email ended up having information that I needed when I finally got to like where I needed to be to actually apply for an appointment for them to come over to give me a permit. Like I haven't even scheduled the appointment for the permit. Like it's ridiculous. But anyways, I'm going to do my best and share the information without giving all of the names of the individuals and sharing their emails and things like that because it's not their fault. It's not. So, I don't know if you've seen Adam Carolla giving the rants about the fire victims and them not being able to get the permits, and it's going to take forever for the people from the Palisades and Altadena to rebuild their homes. It is true. I'm trying to apply for an existing permit, and it took me 2 years to figure it out. Like, it's ridiculous. And I'm a smart individual. And it was just like anyways, though, I'm going to stop this and I'm going to, flip it and show you. Okay, so the audio is probably going to be terrible, but I am going to show you what I had to do. Okay, so first of all, they sent me to a completely different website. They sent me here. So the emails I was getting back and forth to the inspectors and the city employee, I got here. In the email, which I'm going to share, the email says, apply for an express permit. Do you see anywhere on here that says apply for express permit? I don't, right? So it says apply for a permit, pay for a permit. So I dabbled with it. I went on here. I said, okay, I want this information. I put in my property address, and it just watch me just show you the frustration. It's just ridiculous. All right, I'm putting in the property. Okay, cool. This is it. All right, cool. Moving, right? Moving. Is this an existing project? Okay, boilers. Right, cool. And it has like search by project number. I don't know. I just put this in my app. Permit type. Mine's like on it. So I put plumbing. And then it tells me like I can't do anything, right? So like, what do I do? Luckily, there was a phone number for some individual, right? I called this individual, and he's like, "I'm in a different apartment," and I'm already like, "Oh, here we go." Right? So he gives me a phone. He's like, "Call this number. It's our tax support." I'm like, "Great, tax support." So I call the phone number, and then they're like, I tell them what's going on. I press option one. They're like, "Oh, we're not the right department." Like, I'm not surprised of what's going on. So then they transfer me to the other department, and I tell the person like, "Hey, like, what do I do?" She's like, "Oh, you need to log into the account." I know I need to log in. I'm going to log in to my account. Okay, I'm already logged in. So then tell me, what do I want? I'm on our services.
what service do I want? Like, I'm applying for a permit. And like this is where like things get stuck. Hold on. It's right here. Build an appointment system. So I want to make a virtual in-person appointment. This is what I want to do. So I gave here and it says schedule an appointment, make an appointment, or virtual calendar. So I'm thinking, oh, cool, same day virtual calendar. Let me go here and go to the virtual calendar. Click here, and it says select agency, built-in safety. That's what they told me. And then I'm like, this is all I get. This is all I get. And they're like, oh no, you're in the wrong area. I'm like, what? Like, yeah, you gotta go to make an appointment. And I'm like, okay, cool. Make an appointment. Perfect. Make an appointment. Building and safety. And finally, after like 2 years, right? I come in here and I put express permit. Now I'm piecing everything together in this shenanigans, and I'm actually able to get stuff done, right? So obviously it tells me to select the office, so I'm gonna go virtual. And I go next, and then it's gonna tell me for what am I applying for? So it's gonna be plumbing application. I already have it here. Sorry, downloaded, printed out. At first, I didn't know. I was just like, I got to. I put in the information what I needed. I hit next, and she's like, "Oh, you got to go back." So, I mean, this website, this website, completely different. And this is what I was told where to go. I honestly feel bad for people who have to rebuild their homes. It's gonna take forever. It's so gonna take. It's never clear. Always pushed around. I had to go through I don't know how many emails, how many inspectors, phone calls, and queues to finally be able to schedule my appointment and finally get it done. That's it. You're gonna learn how to do this. So save it if you ever need to apply for a permit. If you are a property manager in the city of Los Angeles, because this will be helpful. This will save you a head. And I will literally put in the description like what you're looking to schedule to get an express permit through the city website with the city ballot. So that way you don't have to wait 2 years.
So I have an update when it comes to the permit. Now, this is on Monday. The last one was on Friday. So it's actually today when I'm uploading this. But when I originally applied for the permit, or not apply for the permit, but when I downloaded the paperwork, it was for a water heater, which it's not a water heater, it's a boiler, because I wasn't 100% sure. But during my appointment that I had on Friday, virtual appointment, the city employee advised me that I needed to fill out another form. It's all good. So we figured it out. So I'm just going to show you. So when you're making your appointments, the same steps. The only thing that's just different is once you get to right here. So you're going to get to this area. And it's right here. It says step 2, details. You just got to go to right here. It's a pressure vessel. And then it opens up this form. And not only on top of like, it's a different form, but your contractor, whoever is doing your boiler, needs to complete all of this information. I had to reach out to my vendor to go ahead and complete this, and then I can send it like on like their behalf, so it's not that hard. And then right here, boiler, and I put 2 because we replaced 2. Yep, and hopefully, whenever you're applying for your boiler, you don't have to take so long to do it, because now there's this video that explains to you how to get it done.